you ever discovered a place you can't believe exists? A place so unreal and surreal it belongs in a storybook. Well, these places do exist, and one of those places is Leslie Gulch. Join us as members of True Heroes Overland return to Leslie Gulch and explore the mind-blowing area, soak in its beauty, and uncover secrets of the surrounding area. Leslie Gulch is an amazing place, and you must see it, but that's not what this story is about. We're going to explore a bit further and see what the area around Leslie Gulch has to offer, and it did not disappoint.
Man, look at the colors. Look at that, dude.
I can't get over it.
Glowing.
I know it.
Just unreal.
This is how the sausage is made. Marky Mark. All right, good morning, guys. Yeah, man, what an amazing campsite this one was. So we're up and at 'em. We're getting everything packed up. So we're over here just outside of Leslie Gulch, and we're gonna head down over here to Three Fingers Gulch. So I think there's a couple roads. We might have to backtrack to get into there, but there actually might be a road that we saw with the drone that can get there from here. So anyway, we're gonna go down there, check that out this morning, and then we're just gonna crisscross or zigzag over to Sucker Creek. We'll go through there and then come back over to the Owyhees. So we're just going to try to saturate the area as we kind of move north from Leslie Gulch. But man, amazing team, amazing scenery. It's a great weather too, man, so we're doing pretty good. Spirits are up and it's going to be a good day on the trail. All right, guys. This is part 2 of our Owyhee trip and had to say goodbye to Mark in the Black Gladiator. This is a true hero's run, and he's an old 82nd Airborne Desert Storm veteran. He was a joy to share the trail with and will be missed. Looking forward to seeing you on the trail again, my friend. All right, guys, so we're back in the backcountry here, headed to Three Fingers Gulch, and man, it just looks unreal here.
got out and looked at it, and I was like, nope. Sweet. Look out.
She's like, Dad, I'm a mountain
Let
goat.
me in front, man.
What do you think, guys? Not too bad, eh? So yeah, you end of the road for motorized vehicles, but you could totally hike down there and then get to the Owyhee Lake.
There's almost a trail back there. I'm kind of curious if it's like.
This is the good stuff, Rick. Isn't this crazy?
Nice place, Mikey.
Oh man.
Where you need your drone, Mike, you can fly into that cave and see if it's worth walking out to. I don't think you can see the cave from there, but there's a cave in there.
Yeah, I could see it right there. Brian and Andrea went on a short hike to check out a cave, and I had a good conversation with Rick. Rick is one of True Heroes' supportive civilians and embodies what it means to be a supportive civilian for combat vets. He got me to open up on this short conversation, and it truly means a lot he was there to listen and offer his support. Thanks, Rick. I really appreciate you, my friend. Yeah. I mean, the wildlife here. Oh, yeah, there's one right here. I bet you this is a good spot. Sometimes you want to camp at those, high vistas and all that stuff, but, you get camped by this so long as there's not a million mosquitoes. There's probably a ton of wildlife here. There's a little camp right here. And then there's one in that little canyon right there. Enjoying the drive through the country, baby. right, guys, so it's still kind of early. It's like 2:30. We're just going nice and easy, kind of just checking things out, kind of staying to a main route that's headed over to Sucker Creek. But we're checking a few things out, and then we got plenty of days out here that we allotted, so I think we might actually just call it early today if we find a good camp, and we're going to take one of these little offshoots down this other canyon and see if we can't see anything good, and then we'll stay. If not, we'll just keep on moving. But man, there's so much to explore here. I'm barely scratching the surface here. But yeah, oh yeah, this is going to be good. Check this stuff out. Go get her some bed. Go get her some bed. Hey, Toby.
My dad. Scouty's jealous.
That was cute.
My dad.
You know, it's funny. I think Scouty senses that we're stopping. Because she was... Yeah. Don't be jealous. Don't be so bad jealous. So bad jealous. It's so bad hot. Are calling it early. We've been going pretty hard the past couple days, and so we found this little cool spot on this grassy area, and just thought we'd stop early. And then right as we rolled in here, we actually got a flat, just a small slash right in the sidewall of a really good tire. So make sure you got your kits, make sure you got jacks and everything. I mean, even a really good tire.
I might have ruined your video, but
What'd you do?
You made it better.
I don't know. I see something funny in there.
So anyway, so we're gonna work this, patching it, plugging it, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just make sure you have your stuff. So we'll let you know how it goes. It's a good spot though. Nice and breezy.
Good as it gets.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta know when to stop, to take a moment to soak in the area and just enjoy being out in the backcountry. This was definitely one of those times. Alright guys, so yeah, just you know, we have a route in mind. I'm trying to get to a destination, but I always say you gotta take time to take any road that looks interesting. Just put long swaths of miles. But this one right here, up through this canyon, we got all this limestone, white rocks, painted hills, looking rocks, and yeah, we're gonna just come over here and check it out. See where that leads to.
Some sort of geological sign or something over here to the left or area sign, I don't know.
Oh yeah, are you able to get to it? I wonder what it says.
I can look at it through the binoculars real quick. Hold on.
Alright guys, just cruising through the backcountry here. It's about 1 o'clock, we're going to stop for lunch here. This little spot that's cool on the map, Devil's Gate. And yeah, we're going to go down there and check it out. It's a cool little spot for a break. Pitch. All right, guys. So we just took a break. It's about 1 o'clock ish, and then we saw this thing on the map. This Devil's Gate. Is it Devil's Gate or Hell's Gate? I'll check when I get back to the Jeep. But yeah, so we figured we'd check it out and take a hike. And looks like you can go in there. See how far we can get. We're just north of the Silker Creek campgrounds. A couple of miles, maybe 10 miles. Oh yeah, so there was on the rock out there, there was a little thing that said 1955 to like 1999, and it said Deb Deb something. Oh wow, yeah, that is cool. That was a nice reprieve from the heat and a touching memorial for a lady that must have frequented this area a lot, and it was a special place to her. This is also where Rick departed, and Brian, Andrea, and I continued on to the Owyhee Lake side of the area. Rick, you were a great trail mate, and look forward to seeing you on the trail again.
Shows it kind of looking like it goes up here a little bit.
There's a big old rock on my side.
Oh, okay, copy. Sorry. I'm thinking it's this little landing right here.
Yeah, I'll just slide into your right and I'll take a good shot.
Make a nice camp spot, really. Oh yeah, that's where we're heading is right there, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, buddy, that's it. That's gonna be awesome. All right, don't look like anybody's down there. I'm gonna put some glass on it. All right, guys, we're back on the Lake Owyhee Lakeside, and got this little overlook, and then we're headed down there to the lake. Should be I just put some glass on there. There's nobody down there, so we're gonna make our way. That's gonna be the last camp of the trip, and I can't wait to get down there. It's getting warm out here.
Time to go swimming.
Man, now he's down there. Can you imagine this as the sun going down? That'd be the time to time it to roll in here.
Yeah, that would be unreal.
Yeah, we saw a group of. There's nobody down there now, and I haven't seen anybody since we came down that little pass. But there was a group of 4 guys with some really nice rig. There was what was the first one? Land Rover Discovery thing. He had that thing set up pretty well. And yeah, Jeeps. What was it? I think there was a Toyota in there.
There's a Toyota, maybe a Bronco in there too. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a bunch of different mix with some good looking rigs. But that's probably I bet you where they were. All right, we're gonna get down there, guys. Oh, the trees feel good. I got a little shelf road action up here. Yeah. Well, it was a cool road and a sweet spot, but unfortunately it was full of blue algae. We also ran into some private cabins a bit further up the road and spoke with one of the owners. Super cool guy, and we hung out with him for a bit, but out of respect for his privacy, we didn't film him or his property. We headed back up to higher ground to find a campsite, which proved to be epic. Pretty cool spot. Yeah.
I don't know how close I get. There's a lot of rocks down there. I can't see how undercut it is.
It looks like it could be.
It could be undercut.
I see what you're saying. It's pretty cool, but the dogs.
I know. It kind of scares me a little bit because it is a sheer cliff.
Yeah, I mean it's super epic. I don't know if I could keep.
Leave the dogs on leash all night.
Thinking maybe we'll try these other ones, but maybe we do the one that's the gradual, not the sheer drop.
So cool to see that.
What's that?
The one we first went
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
That's gonna have, and then if you do this, you're gonna be blocked by the views. So it's actually that other one's more wide open.
Yeah, you got more.
Decisions, guys, decisions. Now we have dogs, and can't risk them getting
Not a
up
risk.
on the cliff.
Other road went. I saw tracks over there.
Yeah.
Just you can't really see where the road starts.
I think it's got to be right up in there.
Yeah, I don't
Like it doesn't go out this far. Maybe that'll be a good spot.
I don't see any flat spots, but maybe.
We're talking about there might be a spot up here. Woo. Just gonna let it record. Drink some whiskey.
thought it was.
Do a light thing.
Whoa! You gotta do a little jump though. You gotta be fighting.
Oh.
I know, Scouty, it's so bad.
Another trip in the books, my friends, and this one was special. If you made it this far and are still here, know that I truly appreciate you. If you're a veteran and interested in joining True Heroes, check out the link in the description. I'd love to see you out on the trail. Happy trails, my friends. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one. Overland Scout, out.